Foreign Affairs and International Trade of the Republic of Zimbabwe, and the outgoing chairperson of the SADC Council of Ministers. Honorable Dr. George Chaponda, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Republic of Malawi, and the chairperson of the SADC Ministerial Committee of the organ. The Republic of Zambia, interim incoming chairperson of the SADC Council of Ministers, honorable ministers and heads of delegations to the retreat. Your Excellency, Mr. Elias Mahosi, the Executive Secretary of SADC and his collective from the Secretariat. Ambassador Tebogo Siokolo, the chairperson of the Standing Committee of Senior Officials and experts from member states, all the senior officials who are here, and all the experts who have presented in this retreat. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is no coincidence that this retreat closes on the eve of the Africa Day, which will be happening tomorrow, the 25th of May. In ancient African practice, elders in our villages will often be summoned by the chief to offer counsel in preparation for engagements with the king on matters carrying far-reaching implications for the lives and livelihoods of the village. Such traditions are deeply embedded across our continent and carry names that reflect the solemnity and the strategic importance of these gatherings. Such names vary from Lekgotla in Setswana in South Africa, Sesotho in both South Africa and Lesotho, Likita ya Mpokazi in Lingala, Baraza in Kiswahili, Masokano in Chichewa, Inkundla in isiZulu, and Dara in Shona. Our retreat has surely lived up to this rich African tradition of collective wisdom, frank reflection, and shared responsibility in confronting the challenges facing our region and shaping a common future for our people. The people of our region expect us to draw wisdom from the geopolitical struggles of the past as we navigate the uncertainties and the contestation of today's increasingly fragmented multipolar world. Our retreat further acknowledged that our region continues to feel the harsh aftershocks of conflicts that disregard international law, weaken multilateralism, and inflict devastating humanitarian and economic consequences across the globe. The retreat noted that our region has abundant natural resources that will be able to cushion us if we work together as a region, collectively, and harnessing all our efforts, skills, and all the natural resources available in our region. We can be able to respond and be able to be cushioned against some of these aftershocks of the conflict happening in the geopolitical world. These pressures have also emerged while our economies were still recovering from the scars of COVID-19 and confronting rising protectionism, unilateral tariffs, and intensifying geopolitical rivalry. We reaffirmed our commitment to collective action aimed at strengthening resilience, deepening regional integration, and advancing sustainable development across the member states, and further committed to enhancing policy coherence, strengthening regional institutions, and advancing coordinated diplomacy to ensure a coherent regional response to the global geopolitical aftershocks. The retreat deliberated on 5 thematic areas, namely financing regional integration, investment, public debt management, and domestic revenue mobilization, industrialization, value chains and trade, infrastructure, transport and logistics, and the free movement of people, goods and services, energy, oil and gas, and mineral resources and agricultural inputs, supply chains and market and food security, and identify the following priority measures for collective action. For us to work together to build a region that is able to respond, and also for us to ensure that we use the collective capabilities in our financial institutions to finance regional infrastructure, including domestic mobilization. Our critical minerals, energy, oil and gas, and the various minerals that this region is home to. Concrete proposals emerge on how SADC can strengthen regional value chains in oil and gas, accelerate mineral beneficiations, fast-track land and maritime corridors, deepen agro-processing, expand energy security initiatives, share industrial expertise, specialize purpose vehicles, and establish cross-border special economic zones capable of driving industrialization and regional integration. In many ways, this retreat has reminded us that while global tensions may shape the environment around us, the future of our region will ultimately be determined by the boldness of our collective action, the strength of our regional solidarity, and our willingness to act together in pursuit of our shared destiny. In conclusion, allow me to wish all delegates a meaningful commemoration of Africa Day as we return to our respective countries tomorrow. It is indeed fitting that our inaugural retreat of Ministers of Foreign Affairs coincide with the commemoration of Africa Day. We have drawn from its strength and from the spirit and the strength of our forefathers. Let me also extend sincere appreciation to the Executive Secretary, the Deputy Executive Secretaries, and the dedicated staff for ensuring the success of this retreat. I equally commend the senior officials of the Troika who conceptualized these initiatives without any prior reference point, working with the Executive Secretary. In this regard, I wish to propose that we clap hands for them and congratulate them for this work. I also do not want to leave out my colleagues, the honorable ministers, who, despite their busy schedule and having already had their calendar drawn for the whole year, have been able to find time to come and sit here for 3 days to chart the way forward for regional integration, for the economic growth of our region, with an understanding that our future is interlinked. We have got a common destiny, and all our economic challenges, if the economy of Zimbabwe grows, the economy of South Africa will grow. If the economy of Mozambique grows, the economy of South Africa will grow. And if the economy of Malawi grows, the economy of the DRC will grow. And if the economy of the DRC grows, the economy of Namibia will grow. And if the economy of Namibia grows, the economy of Mozambique will also grow. And if the economy of Mozambique grows, the economy of Mauritius, Madagascar, and all member states of SADC will grow. And if the economy of Zambia grows, the economy of Tanzania will grow. If the economy of Tanzania grows, the economy of the Seychelles will grow. We are interlinked. We have got a shared destiny. We also have to have a shared journey together to achieve prosperity. So I thank all of you for the fruitful and productive deliberations. Thank you very much. Asante sana. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado, Tatenda. Thank you very much.
Thank you.